హలో వ్యూవర్స్, హౌ ఆర్ యూ? వెల్కమ్ టు మై ఛానల్. ఈరోజు మనం నేచర్ ఆఫ్ సైన్స్ గురించి నేర్చుకుందాం. Science is a process. So here what happens is a scientific method generates a hypothesis or theory which has to be proved. So in this process the accurate ideas were kept, whereas the false ideas are being removed, so that science makes a step towards the truth. So in this case let us consider Newton's corpuscular theory, which is given to light. As this theory has been failed, the new steps has been taken place towards Huygens wave theory. As this theory has been failed, again we had made steps towards Max Planck's electromagnetic wave theory. In this way we can represent science is a product. So in this case what happens is based on the historic steps we generate complex ideas that would be useful in the future. Let us consider Einstein. Einstein had made the equation of relativity based on Newton's laws of motion. So based on the background of history, the complex ideas has been generated in the future. Science possesses cumulative knowledge. As the more discoveries are made, more is being learned. So this development makes steps towards the complete understanding of the physical universe by gaining the knowledge as well as by developing the skills within the time. So let us consider an example. Scientists represent the depth of the sea not by directly, but instead they use a method of sending the sound signal towards the depth of the sea, so that the signal touches the depth of the ocean and it returns back. Science facts are tentative. So as we consider theories, so in the case of these theories, sometimes we consider a well-founded ones. It can either be revised or improved, or sometimes it can be abandoned based on the new evidence emerges either by experimental or a new theoretical development. Let us consider Galileo. So here Galileo geocentric theory has been abandoned and replaced by Copernicus heliocentric theory. Science is a particular way of looking at nature. If we consider an eclipse, people on the earth used to feel that the eclipse causes illness to the people as well as to the surroundings, whereas a scientist enjoys it as a natural phenomena as well as he tries to investigate about the ill effects due to the eclipse on the earth. Science is a rapidly expanding body of knowledge. Not only the volume of the knowledge is increasing, but also the newer knowledge is replacing the older knowledge. Let us consider the audio tapes. Audio tapes are being replaced by the compact disc, whereas the compact disc are being replaced by pen drives and memory cards. In this way the knowledge has been expanding as well as it is being replaced by the new knowledge. Science is an interdisciplinary area of learning. As the volume of the knowledge has been increased, scientists had specialized in certain areas, just like physics, mathematics, and chemistry. So, learning about the discipline more than one is known as interdisciplinary subject. Let us consider biotechnology or microbiology or biochemistry. We learn biology along with physics, mathematics, and chemistry. This represents interdisciplinary area of learning. Science is a truly international enterprise. Why? Because science does not belong to a single country or group of countries, and the development of science is totally the group of countries across the world. Whereas if you consider a bigger project, it is being undertaken by a group of scientists from many countries. Why? Because it requires more human beings as well as much financial resources. So let us consider European Organization for Nuclear Research. It has been developed by many scientists from many countries, including India. Science promotes skepticism. Scientists are highly skeptic people. They look everything with suspension. A lot of debate takes place among scientists when a new theory or observation has been received by this. It is being accepted when several scientists achieve identical results. So in this case, a lot of debate takes place among these scientists. So based on that, we can represent that science breeds a truly elegant culture. Scientists are highly skeptic people. Why? Because the scientific process presupposes the scientists to acquire, analyze, and report the data honestly. However, sometimes scientists attempt for power as well as to achieve the overpower They indulge in flooding, misreporting the data and results derived from the data. Let us consider an example. We know that a nuclear fusion process takes place when two lighter nuclei combine to form a heavier nuclei, and this process takes place in the stars at a temperature of 10 to the power of 7 Kelvin. But two scientists had reported that they had acquired this in the laboratory at room temperature, and other scientists had verified this and reported that this process is not possible, and it's a mistake done by the scientists. Science demands preservance from its practitioners. Let us consider a scientist. If he gets an inspirational or creative thought, then that idea has to be derived by using the observation or with an logical conclusion. Science is an approach to investigation and is a process of constructing knowledge, because most of the investigations in science involve some scientific methods. It develops the creativity of the humankind as well as it shows the solution for the problems. The way of approach made by the scientists in the study of astronomy and ecology represents the same. Nature of science includes not only concepts but also methodologies, because in order to represent these concepts, science is of two forms. They are pure and applied. Many fundamental discoveries were made based on the knowledge which were later put into practical use. Let us consider Newton's corpusculus theory. Based on this particle nature, later on Einstein had represented the light as a particle by considering it as a photon. Science is self-corrective in nature. When new factors are found, old conclusions are revised. Let us consider light. Maxwell's electromagnetic wave theory is being revised by Einstein's quantum theory of light. Science is objective in nature. It does not depend on subjects like attitudes and feelings. Science studies living, non-living materials as well as a substance. We can study about a man or a dog or a cat, as well as we can study about a blackboard or a chalk, or we can study about drinking of water by a man or a dog. Anything we can study that represents study of all the things. Science always remains in search of truth. Whenever a new theory comes, it tries to attain the truth of that theory. Science always tries to attain the scientific method for any theory or observation. Science inculcates scientific spirit, means it is having the idea of scientific knowledge. Science develops scientific attitude, whereas a scientific attitude is nothing but it is very closely related to scientific method. It is nothing but curiosity about developing the observation or knowledge. Science is based on observations. Why? Because based on the observations itself, scientists can gain a lot of knowledge. Science predicts probabilities. Based on the probability itself, science can be predicted in many cases.